found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. We'll finish in one, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Memory lane isn't that too far away from our hearts, yeah, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, baby. Breathe slow, baby, yeah. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow. We should breathe slow, we should breathe slow, we should breathe slow.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to start today's video off with a quote. One of the quotes that I saw today that really touched me was like that change is uncomfortable. So in order to change, you have to like experience uncomfortable things. And the reason this really resonated with me is because I feel like there are a lot of changes that I am trying to do in my life with regard to my personality, with regard to my character, and it's really uncomfortable. Like I'm not like an affectionate type of person. I'm not like a overly affectionate or like I don't express my love through words often, but that's something that I've been working on, something that I've been trying to change. I think I express my love. I've always expressed my love by like cooking food or washing clothes, like taking care of what you need, but I never have been able to, or I find it really hard to express my love through words of like affection or through physical affection and stuff like that. And the reason it's so hard for me is because when I try to do it, it just really feels very uncomfortable. So I feel like it's true that how they say change is uncomfortable. You'll experience a lot of discomfort when trying to change yourself. But you know, that's just a part of the process. When you've been doing something for so long and then you finally decide you want to change it, it's an uncomfortable experience, but it's still worth being done. So, you know, I'm just really still making efforts, and you know, God has been changing me a lot. God has really been turning my heart of stone, my cold heart, into a heart of flesh, into a warm heart. And so I have been changing, and I am different than what I used to be in the past. I try to use more words of love more, and I try to show my actions through love with physical touch, you know, compliments and stuff like that more. But I do still struggle with it, and you know, it's something that I'm working on. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that change is something that's uncomfortable? Has there been something that you've been wanting to change and it's been hard because it's a little uncomfortable, it feels a little different? Let me know down in the comments. Even though change is uncomfortable, even though change can feel awkward or not familiar, the more you do it, it becomes normal. It becomes something that you do genuinely because you want to do. So for me, I'm going to continue to work on giving compliments, sharing words of love, physically being more affectionate. And I know that the more I keep doing it, the more that I'll actually you know, enjoy it. So as you can see, I have Gianna here with me. We're headed into her speech therapy appointment, and while she's in her speech therapy appointment, I'm just gonna sit in the car and watch a sermon. And yeah, you guys saw the beginning of my morning. I did exercise this morning, however I only gave it like 50%. I just really wasn't in the mood, but 50% is better than no percent. And then I did a little bit of laundry, meal prep some breakfast, and then I also made my husband some lunch for when he came home. I warmed that up. That's another goal of mine. I want to start preparing him hot meals when he comes home for lunch and stuff, because you know, he deserves it. He's out there working hard, and I want to try to be better at being a Proverbs 31 woman, or whatever you would like to call it. But I want to make sure to you know, have that stuff prepared. So I'm going to take her into her appointment. How you guys doing today? Today has been a very productive day for me. So I just got back from Gianna's speech therapy appointment, and I've been doing laundry all day, so we were able to get some clothes folded. Lately I have been having the kids fold their own clothes, and usually by the time I finish folding my clothes, they're done folding their clothes. If I was to fold my clothes and their clothes, I would still be downstairs folding, but because they help and fold their own clothes, we were done at the same time, and now I could have a little seat. I do have church this evening, so I'm going to eat me some lunch. I just have leftovers that I made from the other night. I usually try to make enough food to have leftovers so that when my husband gets home from work the next day, he can have whatever the leftovers were. And then sometimes I make enough for me to have some too. That's just what helps, especially since I have to make him food. Usually I just make the leftovers and that's good to go. But oftentimes if we don't have leftovers, then I'll make like tuna or chicken salad or like something like that. Something semi-healthy because he's trying to be on his health journey as well. But yeah, I have church later tonight, so I'm going to sit down for a little bit and I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to watch a very little bit of TV, and then I'm going to get back up in a little bit because I need to make dinner as well. So since we have church this evening, I usually try to make dinner and eat dinner before we go, so that way once we get home, we can get settled and get in bed and go to sleep at a decent time. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, how have you guys been? How's everything? Is everything good? How's life? Everything's great. I hope so. Ooh, excuse me. I hope so. Everything's pretty okay over here. Just trying to stay on the straight and narrow path, okay? Trying to not stray to the left or to the right, but trying to stay straight and narrow is what I'm doing. Like I was telling you guys earlier, I did exercise this morning, but I feel like this morning I really didn't want to get out of the bed to do it. I really didn't want to get out of the bed to do it, but I got out of the bed and did it anyway. And I really feel like I gave it 50%. But like I said, 50% is better than no percent. Not every day are you going to full blown 100% be willing and ready to get up and motivated to do it. But you know, I'm not trying to go off of motivation anymore. I'm trying to just go off of, I need to be healthy, I need to be strong, and I need to be, you know, good, right? I need to have good self-management in the health aspect. So I'm not, in the past I used to base it off of whether or not I had motivation, but not anymore, because if it's based off of having motivation, I would never have motivation, because I don't ever have motivation. So I'm just doing it because it needs to be done and because I want to be healthy. So yeah, so I'm just going to eat my food. The other night I made barbecue hot links and macaroni, and I also made baked beans and green beans, but I gave my husband the baked beans and the green beans and some macaroni. So I'm just going to eat what I have left over, and then I'll hop back on here maybe around dinner time. But I'm just going to sit down, watch me a little bit of TV. I still have more laundry going in the washer, so I'm going to check on that soon and get that stuff folded and put away as well. All right, guys, so I just made it home from church. I'm going to get undressed. I wish I was recording in the car because we were doing like a we listen and we don't judge in the car. But I'm telling you, I forget to record sometimes. So it was so funny. So I was telling, like, from the listen and we don't judge, I was saying like, oh, sometimes on my way home I stop and I get food and I eat it in the car and I watch a video before getting home. And then my husband was saying like, oh, sometimes when I go to the store and I buy an energy drink, I buy 2 and I drink one on the way home. And then that way you think that I only got 1. And I'm like, what? That is so crazy. And then Jordan even said once, she was like, when you and dad leave so that he can walk you to the car, me, Jalen, and Jordan just all start screaming, like basically who could scream the loudest while we're gone, like while he's walking me to the car. And I'm like, so it was really, really funny, but I didn't get to record it. But yeah, guys, so I just made it home from church. I'm going to get some of this makeup off my face. I only have blush on. I'm going to get it off my face and then I'm going to change some clothes. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.